and third place prizes. Register online or call today. Spots are limited. Baseball. There is no other game like it. It's batter versus ball. Shut them down or swing for the fences. No matter which side of the plate you're on, it's the greatest game ever played. High School Grand Slam Baseball, sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College. Saturday at noon, Wheeling Park takes on Brook. High School Grand Slam Baseball is presented by WVU Medicine.
Sunday on Fox.
Let's go!
The San Antonio Brahmas.
What a grab!
Battle the Birmingham Stallions.
Touchdown Birmingham!
The United Football League, Sunday at 4 Eastern on Fox.
Welcome back. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. We're cooking with Top Chef Tom Colicchio. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
I'm thankful I survived this crash, but I'm scared I may never get my life back.
This was not your fault. You should get legal help.
For my accident, I got GKT.
I agree. Get GKT.
Are you looking for a walk-in tub for you or someone you love? Well, look no further. A Safe Step walk-in tub is the best in its class. The ultra-low easy step helps keep you safe from having to climb over those high-walled tubs, allowing you to age gracefully in the home you love. Now, for a limited time, when you purchase your brand new Safe Step walk-in tub, you'll receive a free safety package. And if you call today, you'll also receive $1,500 off your entire order. Yes, $1,500 off. Now, you can enjoy the best of both worlds. The therapeutic benefits of a warm, soothing bath that can help increase mobility, relieve pain, boost energy, and even improve sleep. Or, if you prefer, you can take a refreshing shower with our stand-up shower package. Call today and receive a free safety package, plus $1,500 off.
This is the WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam.
A beautiful Wednesday afternoon to pick back up the WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam baseball broadcast. We're live at the Red Knight Baseball Complex in Toronto as 15-2 Toronto hosts the 9-14 Oak Glen Golden Bears. Rob Metzger along with Rich Donnelly getting set for this matchup here as the month of April comes to a close, and we take a look at your pitching matchup for this OVAC matchup between the Red Knights and the Golden Bears. For Oak Glen, they'll start Josh Maher on the mound, 3-1 with a 4.50 earned run average. He struck out 21 batters this season for head coach Eric Hayden. As for Toronto and veteran head coach Brian Perkins, he'll go with Lucas Wiseman. Second time Wiseman's faced the Golden Bears this season, 3-0 on the season, 1.48 earned run average, 11 strikeouts, 2 walks, worked 14 innings so far, and he worked 4 innings in a 14-2 Toronto victory at Oak Glen back on April 11th. The keys to the game for this one between the Red Knights and the Golden Bears. For Oak Glen, they want to limit that big inning. That was an issue in that first matchup, which ended in 5 innings. Also limit compounding mistakes. You don't want to let one mistake lead to 2, 3, 4 more, says Coach Hayden. And for Toronto, have a good approach at the plate and make all the routine plays. Of course, that the recipe for success. We'll take a timeout and we'll get ready for first pitch. Rob Metzger along with Rich Donnelly here live at Toronto for the WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam.
Stay ahead of the changing road conditions with WTOV's Mobile Track 9. Get real-time road conditions from severe weather to accidents and more. You can count on Mobile Track 9. Sponsored by Wash Right Car Wash.
Summer is here. Are you ready to make the most of it? Imagine sipping coffee in the morning sun, hosting weekend barbecues, or lounging poolside with family and friends. And at Dutchman Decks, we build custom outdoor spaces designed for relaxation, entertainment, and lasting memories. With expert craftsmanship and top quality materials, we bring your vision to life, whether it's a cozy retreat or the ultimate gathering spot. But don't wait, summer won't. Book your summer deck consultation now. Deck your summer. Relax, entertain, enjoy.
When your outdoor plans have to move indoors.
News 9 said it would.
Getting outside to enjoy the beauty of the Ohio Valley.
News 9 said it would.
Making sure you keep your sunglasses and umbrella close by.
News 9 said it would.
The Severe Weather Team 9 experts are everywhere, helping you plan and prepare for what's waiting outside your door. No matter the conditions, you too will be saying News 9 said it would. Scan the QR code on your screen and enter to win a News 9 said it would hat. And watch News 9 live at 5 weeknights to see if you won.
They're your neighbor, coworker, or significant other, quietly inspiring, coaching, and lending a helping hand. These heroes deserve to be recognized, and I get to tell you about them. Introducing News 9's Hannah's Heroes. Scan the QR code on your screen to nominate special individuals making a big difference in our community. And then be sure to watch News 9 Wednesdays at 5 and 10 p.m. to see Hannah's Hero of the Week.
Sponsored by Trinity Health System. Skyview 9 with twice the power to help discover breaking news. Experience more and know more. 2 drones, 1 great news team, unlimited reach. News 9 and Skyview 9 take you everywhere. Sponsored by WVU Medicine Weirton Medical Center. The WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam on Fox 9 is sponsored by WVU Medicine and West Virginia Northern Community College.
Rob Metzger, Rich Donnelly getting set for the Red Knights and the Golden Bears. Rich, look at the infield, the outfield, the defensive lineup for Toronto. Russ Dickinson at third, Cole Parkas at short. At second base, Chase Heckathorn and Drake Boucher at first. Behind the plate, Michael Henry catching Lucas Wiseman. And then in the outfield, you got Tanner Newbold, Aiden Philby, and Gunnar Newbold, who had a great catch in the OVAC final on Saturday against Caldwell. Of course, Toronto coming off that OVAC championship win 4-3 against the Redskins, handing them their first loss of the season. As for Oak Glen, the starting lineup, hitting-wise, Colt Hisson will lead things off, followed by Noah Willie, Christian Chappell behind the plate, Josh Maher, your pitcher, bats cleanup, Lucas Sellers at first, Maddox McKay in left, Sam Jenkins at third, Cam Carter in center, Gannon Klein at second base. That's your starting 9 hitting lineup here for the Bears.
Yeah, Toronto had a very good defensive team. They got hurt a little bit about 2 weeks ago when their catcher McGrath went down with a broken finger. Supposed to be back for the sectional, according to Coach Perkins. And I want to say Michael Henry's done a really admirable job behind the plate filling in for him.
And he will receive the first pitch here from Lucas Wiseman. It's outside for ball 1. Wiseman, again, the winning pitcher in the first matchup back on April 11th, went 4 innings, 1 run, no earned, and he struck out 5. He is a junior for Brian Perkins. Gets a swing and a miss.
Yeah, Wiseman, 14 innings, only 2 walks. So for me, for Oak Glen, you've got to get up there, swing the bat. This kid's going to throw strikes, be aggressive, and try to get hit early in the count.
Hisson has scored 12 runs, has 6 steals on the season. He is a sophomore. Both these teams fairly young, but Oak Glen, the younger of the two, only 1 senior on the roster. 3 seniors for Toronto. They were honored today here, part of Senior Day.
And this is great for Oak Glen to play a team like Toronto. Toronto, you know, they have a real good chance to get go a long way in the Ohio State tournament. So for Oak Glen, with all their underclassmen to play this kind of team, it's great.
Absolutely. Here is the 3-1 offering. Swung on and missed. The count is full. Your umpires for this one, Joe Bonoski, Scott Lockhart, and Kenneth Morrow. Lockhart behind the plate, calling the balls and strikes. Count full at 3-2. Cold strike 3. Ball gets away. They'll throw to first to make sure the out is recorded. So a strikeout to start things out for Wiseman, a WVU Medicine strikeout for the Red Knights.
Yeah, Toronto's pitching staff over the years has thrown strikes for the most part. They've played a really good schedule. And as we get into May and toward the end of May, get ready for the sectional in the district.
Noah Willie at the plate for the Golden Bears takes a strike. Willie, sophomore shortstop, also an outstanding pitcher for the Golden Bears, one of the young guys in that lineup. And head coach Eric Hayden has leaned on this year. Well, misses the mark there. It's a ball, 1-1 to count.
Yeah, last game we had here, I think with the Wheeling Central, was windy. The flag was blowing everywhere. Now it still can be out there. Beautiful day.
That one went 10 innings. This one grounded towards third. Dickinson gets up, fires, throws across in time. 4 outs, number 2. Boucher over at first. So 2 away here in the top half of the first.
That's what good teams do, probably make the routine plays. Can't give them extra outs, especially in high school.
Batting third for Oakland, the catcher, number 2.
Oakland's catcher, Christian Chappell at the plate. And hits this one. Let's get the head of it, and it's going to be foul down the left field line.
Yeah, you got a hanging curveball there. Jumped on it just a little bit too quick. Like I say, Wiseman, he pounds that zone pretty good. Like I say, 2 walks in 14 innings, and he's right around the plate. So, again, be aggressive and attack.
Another sophomore at the plate for the Golden Bears. And this one hit in between. Oh, and he's going to make it safe. A little in between there. I wasn't quite sure what was going to happen.
That ball was hit off the end of the bat, had some English on it. I knew as soon as it was hit, it was going to bounce, have a funny bounce, and it did.
It did. Right off the end, Chappell reaches, and we'll look at it again on the replay from up top.
The pitcher,
putting the bat on the ball, kind of in no man's land there.
It bounced and it went to the right. It had English on it like a cue ball.
The pitcher, Maher, at the plate now, and he hits this one high. Tailing foul, giving chase. A nice catch.
Great catch.
Out in left by Tanner Newbold. And that will retire the Bears here in the top half of the first. No score on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard.
My name is Frank Schiebel, and I'm a general surgeon at WVU Reynolds Memorial Hospital. So I think if you're a patient, considering surgery, I would think that part of your concerns would be post-operative pain, time off work, recovery time. I think all of these things are drastically improved with our robotic surgery techniques. That is, these surgeries are largely outpatient, so people come in, have the surgery, recover the rest of the time at home, and we get them back to work just as soon as possible.
News 9's Jeff Exline is more than the Ohio Valley's weather expert. He's also passionate about cooking.
We're cooking up a storm.
Now you can see a different side of Jeff cooking up a storm on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. A new WTOV9 video podcast series taking you into Jeff's kitchen for easy and delicious dishes, special guests, fun, and entertainment. WTOV9 is cooking up a storm on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. Sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program.
Ready? MLS is game on. Don't you? On. Stars on.
Kevin Sullivan, the history maker.
30,000 friends on. Rivalries on.
Red Bull New York versus New York City.
MLS. This is our soccer. Game on.
Defensive lineup behind. Starting pitcher Josh Maher. Chappell behind the plate. And the infield from left to right for the Golden Bears. Sam Jenkins, Noah Willie. Klein at second. Lucas Zellers at first. In the outfield, Maddox McKay, Cam Carter, and Ethan Wedgwood. The lone senior on the roster is in right field.
When we talk about teams making the routine plays, it's really important for a team like Oak Glen to make the routine plays because you give this Toronto bunch an extra at bat for each guy. They have 5 guys in their lineup hitting over 400, 500. So it's very imperative that they catch all the balls that are routine. I mean, once in a while you're going to make a great catch and all that, but you must catch the routine ball. And their pitcher, again, he's had a little trouble throwing strikes, but if he can throw strikes, they can stay in this game.
Cole Barkus will lead things off. Drake Boucher, Russ Dickinson, Michael Henry, Aiden Philby, Chase Heckathorn, Tanner Newbold, Heath Thomas, and Gunnar Newbold. The starting hitting lineup for head coach Brian Perkins. Perkins, 21st season. Will be coaching over at third base. 432 career victories. And taking a strike, Maher gets one in there to get things ahead of the count at 0-1.
Yeah, Toronto's a quick strike team. Games I've seen, and boy, they could throw 3 or 4 on you in a minute.
Takes the ball that time. It's count even at 1-1. Barkas hitting .426, 9 RBI, a double, a triple. Be playing his college baseball at Mount Union. Once the MVP of the OVAC championship game. A couple years back, out of play. 1-2 is the count.
And Toronto has great team speed. Almost every guy in their lineup can run, steal a base, go from first to third. And again, in high school, that's so important because there's a lot of errors in high school. So if you could take that extra base, that's such an advantage.
Maher back on the 22nd of April. That one skips away. The count even at 2-2. Complete game, 7 innings, 2 runs, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, and a 6-2 win against Beaver Local. That was back on April the 22nd. They've also won on the 24th against East Liverpool since then. Their last game was Monday against Harrison Central. The Huskies won that game 14-3. This one popped up. Coming in at shortstop to make the play is Willie for out number 1.
I keep repeating about the routine plays. If you just make every play that you should, it's amazing. All of a sudden, you'll be in the 3rd and 4th inning of the game, and you'll be in the game. And that's all you could ask for. Just be in the game by about the 5th or 6th inning, and you have a chance.
Number 16,
Drake Boucher steps to the plate here for the Red Knights. Boucher, sophomore, works his older brother, Domnot, at Central Michigan University. Pounds this one out of play to the left. And Dom had a great career here at Toronto and now playing the college game.
Yeah, the Bouchers, I'll tell you what, he was a pretty good football player too, I understand.
Yes, he was.
And I had the chance to work with him last summer here at the Red Knight Complex. Great kid. Wish him all the best of luck in college.
One of the assistants up there, Aaron Hilt, Edison graduate.
That's right, yeah.
At Central Michigan. If you're wondering why we're not at Edison right now, I know our originally scheduled game was Indian Creek at Edison. Get to that in a moment. Found off out of play. Obviously, lots of power outage issues due to the storms yesterday. Still no power around Edison, and we need certain kinds of things with like power to be able to bring you the live broadcast. So unfortunately, we weren't able to do that game tonight. They are still playing, but thankfully, Oakland and Toronto, very gracious in letting us broadcast this game here tonight. So still bring you some baseball. Fouled off again on this beautiful day because there hasn't been a lot of nice days, so you hate to waste a good day.
You had to lose them, play.
So let's play. You know,
this morning, Rob, I got out and, with all these unfortunate power outages.
Right.
I was on the highway and all these coffee shops, places to serve coffee, you couldn't get in them because people can't make their coffee at home. They're all out.
1-2 pitch fouled off. Staying alive is Boucher.
Hopefully everybody gets restored soon.
Sooner than later, yes. And, of course, not an easy job for the folks working on the power companies.
No, those guys do a great job. They've been out all night. And I know they have guys from Pennsylvania and West Virginia coming in to help. So we just hope everybody gets their power back soon.
And it's a wide-ranging storm. Pittsburgh was hit hard. That's a ball 2-2 to count here. One away in the bottom half of the first.
I was surprised the Pirates played last night with all the wind and rain and everything.
It blew through enough that they were able to get started, I think, around 7.
Did they? Yeah.
Though I think the Pirates wouldn't have minded if that one was rained out.
And Cleveland got rained out, I believe.
No, they played late. They didn't start till about 9.
Really?
Cleveland won a walk-off home run. Walk-off home run, not 2-1 over the Twins last night. Ended at about 11:40 in Cleveland. 3-2, the count's full. And it's a hit into center and a base hit. Good work by Boucher as he comes from behind in the count, works it full, and gets the base hit.
That's a good lesson for kids. If you watch this again, if we could show it again, he keeps his hands inside. He doesn't try to do too much with this ball. Keeps his hands inside. Inside out's a ball right up the middle. Beautiful at bat.
Great piece of hitting by Boucher.
Yeah, once he pulls his hands in. See, he pulls his hands in. Beautiful. That's textbook right there.
Russ Dickinson, one of the 3 seniors now at the plate for the Red Knights. Russ hitting .462. Runner goes. That's Boucher, and he is in standing up at second base. For Boucher, his 15th steal of the season.
Toronto's not going to go station to station on you. They're going to take advantage of stolen bases, taking the extra base on a hit. Like I say, great team speed.
Dickinson, .462, 17 runs batted in, and he has a runner in scoring position here in the bottom half of the first. Drops it in there, does Maher for a strike. 1-1 the count.
As a runner here at second again, you have to make sure on the right side, your right side as a runner, the ball goes through on the shortstop side. You don't want to go to third and have that shortstop throw you out.
Whoops him back, slides back, does Boucher. Boucher, a sophomore. Maher on the mound, a sophomore. The shortstop, Willie, is a sophomore. You see him in your frame there. Grounded foul towards third.
Yeah, Oakland has to be careful here. They got two guys sort of holding the runner on, and there's awful big holes on each side of the infield, so you can't leave too many big holes out there for a guy like Dickinson, who usually puts the bat on the ball.
Counts 1-2, 1 away here in the bottom half of the first. Runner on second for the Red Knights after the Boucher one-out single. He stole a base to get the second. Pitch is outside for a ball. The count even at 2-2. Again, the Red Knights OVAC champs again repeating at Edison on Saturday. A 4-3 victory against previously unbeaten Caldwell. Caldwell, very good team. One of the only two teams to beat Wheeling Central this year. Some early runs in that one. Stand up. This ball popped up. High in the sky and coming in to make the catch in shallow center for the Golden Bears is Cam Carter for 2 outs.
Yeah, a good play by Carter. That's what a good center fielder has to do. That's a hard play for an infielder going back. So he has to call that ball off. I got it. And make sure that the infielder hears it.
And the sun an issue as well.
Yeah, right behind us. Yep.
That'll bring up Michael Henry handling the catching duties. Hitting 300 on the season. This one hit to the right side and out of play. And beautiful facility here at the Knights Baseball Complex. Oh, Glen now home of a great complex as well. They got the new turf, softball and baseball. The Suzanne Smith Field of Dreams. Beautiful up there as well. They'll host Weir High tomorrow night.
I think almost every school around here is now starting to get that turf. It's just great. You can play all the time. You can practice all the time you want. You don't have to line the field. You don't have to cut the grass. You don't have to water it. You don't
and
have
if
to
it rains a little bit, you're not
playing.
Stuck.
Yeah.
Now, last night, different story.
That was a little more than rain.
Yeah. There was no shot even on the turf at Harrison Central where we were supposed to be for the matchup against St. Clairsville. We'll get Boucher to slide back to second. Count is 0-1. 2 away on your WVU Medicine scoreboard at the bottom of your screen.
You got to watch here. That hold shortstop's awful big down there. I like the second baseman to hold a guy on here because if he pulls the ball at normal short now, it's a base hit.
Wide open there.
Yep.
Ball skips away. And Boucher will stay put to count at 1-1.
Yeah, we'd like to have just one guy holding him on. Really, with 2 outs, you don't really need to hold a guy on. If he steals third, so what? You want to prevent the run. You want to get it out here and end the inning. So you can't leave too many holes. Look on both sides of the infield. It's massive. You could drive 2 semi-trucks through there.
This one hit opposite way, out of play again. So Marek heading the count 1-2 with 2 away. Runner at second here at the bottom of the first.
As a runner here, we teach the kids, watch the hitter. As soon as he goes to swing, take off. Because it's either going to be a foul ball, a hit, or a strikeout. So as soon as you see if you can read the ball in the strike zone and read the hitter swinging, take off. You'll get a good jump to score that run.
Meyer looks in. 1-2 count. 2 away here in the first. Runner at second is Boucher. Skips away and headed to third.
Good decision not to throw there. And we had talked to Coach Penner before the game, the catching coach at Toronto. He asked me about his catchers catching on one knee. I'm not a big fan of it, especially with people on base. And right there, you saw the catcher. He was on one knee and he couldn't kick out to get the ball. And a lot of big league catchers do it, but I still don't like it.
Ripped it short. Hard punt, and that'll score a run. As Henry is safe and Boucher scores, it's 1-0.
That's that speed I was talking about. One bobble, and he beat the throw out, cost him a run. And he got the third on the wild pitch. So because of their legs, they stole the base, They got the third, and then he beat out a ball to short that he bobbled a little bit.
So instead of maybe runners on the corners with 2 out, you got to run in.
You got to run in the guy on first. So that's that team speed. You don't have to be Deion Sanders out there, but just be average. Be an average runner.
Aiden Philby, MVP of the OVAC championship game win Saturday, is at the plate as they throw over to first. Philby, the winning pitcher against the Redskins in that game on Saturday.
And they may meet again also, right, in the sectional, I believe.
They are both in Division 6, so within that region, within
yeah.
the district, they could meet again. That district stacked because they're in it, Highland's in it. And anytime Highland's in it, you can just say it's stacked right off the bat.
I would say the winner of that has a really good chance of going to that Final Four. Because they play Highland every year, it seems like. And the winner of that usually moves on.
Yeah, Caldwell's got a good staff.
Caldwell has a nice staff. They just barely lost the other day to Toronto, 4-3.
This one hit well.
That ball's hit pretty good.
Deep. Retreating
nice
back.
Play.
Good work by the left fielder, Maddox McKay, for out number 3. We'll head to the top half of the second. Red Knights get 1 in the first, 1-0 on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard.
Veteran, are you getting money and benefits you deserve? Jefferson County Veteran Services is here for you. Our county veteran service officers are highly trained professionals and veterans. They're advocates working for county veterans and families to maximize the money and medical benefits you're entitled to. They understand the challenges our veterans and their dependents face and offer their services to you free of charge. Call the Jefferson County Veteran Services today to schedule an appointment and see what you may qualify for.
The WVU Medicine Weirton Medical Center Breast Care Center, the Ohio Valley's only complete breast center, is expanding with more doctors than ever before, with decades of breast surgery experience and new diagnostic technology, all in one beautiful, calming space. Compassion, excellence, experience, and technology come together every single day here. The WVU Medicine Weirton Medical Center Breast Care Center.
It's Saturday night. You could be watching baseball, but guess what, buddy? You're stuck here, wondering if Liam's understanding of crypto is as deep as his V-neck. Or listening to Susan talk about her dog's gluten allergy. This is definitely not the game night you had in mind. No, Saturday is for this. Big stars, edge-of-your-seat action, and zero conversations about manifesting success. If it's Saturday night, it's baseball night in America. Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern on Fox.
Toronto leads at 1-0. Could have been more, but a nice play out in left field by the Golden Bears, Maddox McKay.
Yeah, watch how he goes after this ball. He doesn't drift. He runs to the spot. Watch, he turns and runs, and he keeps his eye on the ball, and he gets under it. That's the way you do it. You don't go backwards and drift. You saw him turn. He ran back. The sun was in his eyes. Got his sunglasses on. That's good.
Better than on top of the head.
Better than on top of the head. Yeah, like these kids, the sun's out. It's right in their eyes, and they got the glasses on top of their.
We gotta look good.
Well, he looks good, but it was a two-base error.
Yeah, but not there.
No, that was good. He did it. Maddox McKay, great play. Great play. Made it look easy. It's a hard play.
Maddox will be up second in this inning, but leading off, Lucas Zeller is the first baseman for the Golden Bears.
Top of the second for us, man.
So Oakland survives that first inning, like we talked about. Toronto was very good. They get the runs in bunches, and they avoided the big inning.
Zellers has driven in 17 runs this season. He is a junior. He steps in again against Lucas Wiseman, the Toronto pitcher, in there for a strike, 1-1, the count. Zellers 4 doubles, 2 triples among his 18 hits on the season. Takes the ball there. The count now at 2-1.
So we go back to that catching on one knee. I think it's great when you do on one knee, a la Tony Pena back in the day, because you could steal a strike. Catcher's on one knee, you can get the low target.
Takes a strike, 2-2. Zellers hitting .373 on the season. Count even at 2-2. Here to lead off the top half of the second for the Golden Bears, looking for their 10th win of the season. Someone was tailing in. He fouls it off.
Ball almost hit him, yeah.
Count remains 2-2. too, and we were talking about that district in Division 6 that Toronto's part of. It's a good one. Only one team goes to the regional out of 12 teams. Bel Air, Buckeye Trail, Caldwell, Crooksville, Fort Fry, usually a strong team.
Yep.
Seth Cover no-hit him from Wheeling Central on Monday. Garraway, Highland, Malvern, Monroe Central's got a nice squad. Newcomerstown, Shenandoah, and of course Toronto.
Well, I haven't seen all the sectionals in Ohio that for Division 6, but that has to be pretty close to the toughest.
That'll be a tough one.
You come out of there, you got a pretty good shot of going to the Final Four.
When it was 4 divisions, when you would get out of that, if you're in there with Highland, you had a good chance of going. Here's a 3-2 pitch by Wiseman, and it's grounded foul towards the dugout of Toronto.
Yeah, 2 strikes here. You want to expand the plate, expand your strike zone. If the ball is on the batter's box lines, you should be swinging. Don't let the umpire determine your at bat. Widen your strike, widen your stance a little bit. My theory is if you can reach it, swing.
Absolutely. 3-2 to count. No outs here in the top of the second. Wiseman gets a WVU Medicine. Cold strike 3 for out number 1. That'll bring up Maddox McKay, the left fielder, who we highlighted coming out of the break. But again, Wiseman drops it in there for us.
Yeah, you have to have a what I call a one strike approach. It was a good hit there.
First pitch swinging McKay, like it. Base hit, and Maddox McKay drops it in there for the base hit. It's 1 out single. So he showed some good defense.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you be aggressive on that first pitch. When it goes to 2 strikes, then you turn into a defensive hitter and protect the plate. Right there, Maddox got that fastball on the inside. Bam. Base hit the left center. That's the way you do it.
Sam Jenkins, a junior, the third baseman at the plate now for Oakland. Throw over to first, trying to pick him off, and you got to watch out. Toronto always seems to pick off a runner or two. They're good at that.
They're good. Coach Perk, he calls the pickoffs on the bench, and he's real good at seeing these runners out there getting too far.
Another throw over. If you're at first base and you're facing Toronto, you better be awake. You better be awake if you're on the base paths, regardless, but especially over at first. Ball hit. Foul. Out of play. So Wiseman ahead here at 0-1.
Yeah, like I say, if I was Oakland, knowing this guy doesn't walk anybody, man, I'm being aggressive. I'm not taking nothing close. And that's the way you beat a guy like this. You attack, you don't wait, because he'll throw strike after strike.
Another throw over to first. Count remains 0-1 with 1 away here in the top half of the second.
Beautiful.
Right field base hit, and 2 on and 1 out here for the Golden Bears.
Second baseman went to cover. Boom, he hit it right where he was. Excellent job of hitting.
So Jenkins reaches, and McKay goes to second. And that'll bring up the 8-hitter in the lineup, Cam Carter in center field. We also saw him make a nice play on defense, charging in with the sun in his eyes.
Yeah, that was tough. I tell you what, play the outfield here at this time of day, you better have your glasses on and be awake.
Looking to lay on the bunt, and he does, and he gets the job done.
Nobody at first.
No one at first, and the bases are loaded with 1 away.
That was a mistake by the second baseman.
Regardless, I was going to say he did his job, but then there was no one at first, and he's safe.
I think they caught him. You know what happened? There's 1 out. You don't think it's going to be a sacrifice bunt. But you have to be alive. And the second baseman there didn't think he was going to bunt. He stayed at his normal position. When the ball was down, didn't have enough time to get to first.
He started sprinting, but by then,
it's too
Carter,
late.
Real good speed, gets down the line and is safe. So, Klein at the plate. Ball outside.
Yeah, Oakland here, if they can take advantage of this is what you want when you play a team like Toronto. They get the bases loaded, be aggressive here, try to get a run or 2 out of this.
Gannon Klein, a freshman. Right-handed hitter, the 9-hitter in the lineup. They'll throw over towards third. Back safely.
Yeah, Toronto's used that play quite a few times this year. Usually don't throw to third base, but that's why it's good. It catches the third baseman or the guy on third by surprise.
1-0 pitch. Hit into left. Is it going to be deep enough to score a run? They'll tag. Coming on home And safe, and we're tied at 1.
Good job. Good job by the freshman.
So Klein gets the job done with the sacrifice fly. Maddox McKay, who singled with an out, scores, and it's 1-1.
Good base run there by both runners. All three runners. Guy tagged up, but the guy on second, he made sure he didn't go to third and get thrown out. You don't want to make that third out over third base.
Back to the top of the lineup now. Colt Histon, the designated hitter. He's hitting for Wedgwood, who plays right field for the Golden Bears. So it's this one towards second. Throw over in time. And that will retire the Bears. But not before they get a run. We're evened up at 1 on the West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard.
We've all heard the term, time is money. But at First Choice America, time can save you money. Here's how. You've searched all over for the perfect deal on just the right car. But now you need the perfect financing. Take the time to call First Choice America, and you'll discover low, great rates, flexible terms to fit any budget, and no application fees. Plus, you'll receive $250 cash. First Choice America, where time can save you money.
The National News Desk is America's News Now.
Impactful news now.
About 30% of fatalities are because of alcohol-related crashes.
From nearly 4,000 local journalists across America.
Locally covered, nationally connected. The National News Desk is America's News Now.
Weeknights at 11 on Fox 9.
Weather in the Ohio Valley can change
in an instant. The Severe Weather Team 9 app will help you plan and prepare.
Before weather threatens, access storm tracking, interactive radar, and your Futurecast.
Use Follow Me tracking to know exactly how the weather will affect you right where you are.
Every day, every season, every condition on every platform. Download the Severe Weather Team 9 app today and be prepared before weather threatens.
Here at the Red Knights Complex Baseball Complex as we're tied at 1, headed to the bottom half of the second inning, and coming to the plate, Chase Heckathorn, who drove in 4 in the last matchup against the Golden Bears at Oak Glen.
Oak Glen come back here to tie this game up. This is a very important inning. It's called the shutdown inning. After you score in an inning with a big run, it's imperative that you shut the team down that next inning and get back on offense.
First pitch, a ball to Heckathorn, hitting .333 on the season.
There's no easy outs in this Toronto lineup. Like I said, they all can run a little bit, so there's no breathers.
This one fouled off to the right side, 1-1 to count.
That's why you can't walk them and you can't make errors, because I tell people all the time, if you do that, I swear that second, third, and fourth hitter always comes up again for the 5th time, and that's when they get you. We have an injury over there, I believe.
Down on the right side of the first baseman, gave Chase, kind of could not see from my vantage point, but I believe that's Zellers right now on his back.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
So a break in the action as they take a look at the Zellers. In foul ground there over by first base.
Yeah, I didn't see it. It's like an injury to his leg. I didn't see him trip over the base or nothing, so I don't know.
Yeah, from where I'm sitting, I lost track of. I saw the ball head towards out of play, and I kind of lost where things were from there. So, again, 1-1 your score here, 1-1 to count here in the bottom half of the second inning. The Bears with a run there to even things up in the top half of the second, with Chase Heckathorn, the second baseman, at the plate for the Red Knights. We talked about the tough road, the tough district that is in Division 6 in Ohio. Oak Glen's got a tough tournament trail as well in the regional this year. Oak Glen is in there along with Wheeling Central and Williamstown.
Wow.
Tyler Consolidated, very solid team, St. Mary's and Ravenswood. And in West Virginia this year with the 4 classes, it's a little different, the tournament setup. The top team will be in one bracket, the second seed in another. Those will have their own double elimination, I guess you could call them a sectional, and then the winners of those 2 will come together for a best-of-3 regional to go to state.
Like you said, that's a nasty sectional with Williamstown and Williams Central.
Zellers is up on his feet, but not putting any weight on that left leg, unfortunately.
You know, although baseball's not a contact sport, sometimes you make a quick turn or something like that, and boy, because there was nothing major there. You know, it wasn't.
I couldn't see it, at least from what I saw. I don't know if we have anything on video, but anyway.
Because the ball was way foul.
So playing first base now for the Golden Bears will be Patterson.
Yeah, he must have made a quick turn to go for the ball. Injured lower leg.
One pitch in there for a strike. Now 1-2 the counts. So Mara working ahead. This one fouled straight back. Count remains at 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. This one hit into center. Shallow center, base hits. Thorn to lead things off here in the second.
Another good job. Your boys talking about pulling your hands in. Excellent example of that here. That ball was off the plate. Pulled his hands in, got the barrel of the bat. Watch, he gets the barrel of the bat on the ball. He pulls his hands in. Boom. Inside, it's out right to center field. Good job of hitting. Love to see that from young kids. Massive lead over there at first base.
Tanner Newbold, the left fielder, as they throw over to first. Ball skips away, and that's going to be an extra base for the Red Knights. Maybe more. He's headed to third.
He got it. Yep.
So they'll take 2 extra bases, and now with no one out, a runner at third.
Yeah, let's
look at it again.
Let's see. Yeah, we talk about the routine plays. That's a routine play. You got to make that. Cost him 2 bases.
And unfortunately, you're coming off cold off the bench with the injury at first, and just like that,
always the ball finds you. The ball finds you. I think every time you get put in the game late.
That's a strike. 0-1 the count.
We used to kid about if they put a new outfielder in, boom, the first ball's hit to him. Right there, the kid is not warmed up. He got in the game, and he had to try to catch that throw from the pitcher.
This one hit in the left. McKay fighting that sun, he does, but a run will score on the sacrifice fly, so that error is going to allow a run to score and trying to go up 2-1.
Toronto taking advantage of an error. They got 2 bases on the error. They scored without a base. They scored with only 1 hit.
Solid contact here into left.
Boy, that's a nasty field out there with the sun. Boy, his sun is glaring right in those guy's sunglasses.
Fouled off Heath Thomas at the plate. The designated hitter hitting for the pitcher, Lucas Wiseman.
And most fields are built where the sun is behind the hitter, so all your fielders are going to have glasses on and check out the wind, check out the sun before every pitch.
This one hit towards right, giving chase. It drops in. Oh, a single for Heath Thomas.
Yeah, he had a long way to run for that. Ball hit right, I'd say a foot fair.
So 1 away, runner on first. Number 9 hitter, Gunnar Newbold. Newbold at the plate, as I mentioned earlier, made a great diving catch in the OVAC final on Saturday. Helped save possibly a couple runs. This one skies out of play. Gets ahead, 0-1 the counts. 2-1 your score, run in on sacrifice fly. Result of a two-base error. And here's a base hit in the center. Fly ball. Make catch is made. Good work again by Carter.
Didn't know where that ball was going to stay up there. Hung up there for him. So we got 2 outs.
2 away. And brings up top of the order and Cole Barkus.
You said earlier, Rob, Oakland has to stay away from the big inning from Toronto. A 1 here and there.
And a mistake leading to another.
Yeah, you got a chance. You just don't want to put an ugly number up there, like a 7 or a 5.
So if they can get out of this here with the top of the order
it's a win.
It's a win.
It's a win, yeah.
It's like maybe a pitch out there.
Yeah, it looked like it. You don't see too many of those anymore.
With the ball, 1-0 the count with Barkus back up at the plate. Barkus, one of the 3 seniors honored beforehand for senior night activities here at Toronto. That pitch is in a ball, 2-0 the counts. Mentioned he's headed to Mount Union to play college baseball. Mechanical engineering.
Love to see these kids from the Valley all go on and play college ball. We have, we have a kid down at Wright State from St. Clairsville,
Braylon Bloomquist,
doing great, leading the team in hitting. Are you kidding me? And leading the Horizon League in hitting.
In conference play.
They can't get him off the field now. He went down there, he was playing a little bit here and there, and boom, guess what?
We mentioned earlier Dominic Balsher from Toronto, but it's Central Michigan now. That's a ball, bounces in, 3-1 to count.
And then in pro ball, we have Nathan Carafa, who's
from Toronto,
coming back from an injury. I just talked to him the other day. He's in Florida rehabbing, as is former Big Red pitcher Calvin Biggerstaff from Kent State.
Correct.
They're both doing rehab, so we wish them success and get through the summer.
Of course, Nate was off to a great start last year in the minors. This ball hit towards left center base hit. That'll put 2 on with 2 away. So Barkus reaches. Of course, Nate Carafa off to a great start last year, and then he had to have the Tommy John surgery.
Yeah, I tell you,
he's on his way back though.
Once you get that, I'll tell you what, it takes a long time. He told me the other day he threw off the mound the other day. He's going to probably start, maybe get in a game right at the end of July. That would be great, where he salvages some of the year.
Drake Balsher back at the dish. He singled and scored his first time up. Pops this one high in the sky, in the center. Coming in, Carter makes the catch. So the Bears avoid that big inning despite the error, and they trail Toronto 2-1 as we head to the third on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard.
Hello, my name is Dr. Jeffrey Crook. In Brooke County Schools, we are extremely proud of all of our STEM programs.
We offer STEM activities in all grades, providing students opportunities to incorporate critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration, and communication in all they do. We encourage hands-on learning with real-life applications to prepare them for the challenges of the modern job market. Children in grades K to 4 participate in Project Lead the Way, equipping them to thrive in an ever-changing society from a young age.
Brooke County Schools, the place to be.
Baseball. There is no other game like it. It's batter versus ball. Shut them down or swing for the fences. No matter which side of the plate you're on, it's the greatest game ever played. High School Grand Slam Baseball, sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College. Saturday at noon, Wheeling Park takes on Brooke. High School Grand Slam Baseball is presented by WVU Medicine.
This is the future of golf. It all starts here. Live Golf on Fox.
This is going to be hot. It'll be a party. Long live golf.
Let's go!
Sunday on Fox.
Let's go!
The San Antonio Brahmas.
What a grab!
Battle the Birmingham Stallions.
Touchdown Birmingham!
The United Football League. Sunday at 4 Eastern on Fox.
The WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam on Fox 9 is sponsored by WVU Medicine and West Virginia Northern Community College.
2-1 as we head to the third inning. Is the Red Knights with the 1-run lead. Lucas Wiseman continuing to work on the mound here for Toronto, and coming to the plate for the Golden Bears, the sophomore shortstop Noah Willie. Grounded out his first time up.
Yeah, I think Coach Hayden tells the guys, hey, guys, it's a 5-inning game now. We're down 2-1. We got a shot at this thing. Shorten the game. It's a 5-inning game. It's not 9 innings. You got 5 innings. We can do this.
Drops the first pitch in there for a strike, getting ahead of the count.
Nice breaking ball on the first pitch. That messes a hitter up sometimes. You see a breaking ball, you say, oh, my Lord, am I going to get a fastball? This is bad or not? There it is in the dirt. In the turf.
In the turf, that is. A little different these days.
Yep. No, Toronto got this field looking good. The outfield almost looks like turf.
But it's grass. It was always a beautiful field regardless.
Yep.
This one's a ball here, 2-1 the count.
And you got a natural background when these trees grow in. Right behind the flag in center field, ball coming out of that green, because that's really important to have a good background. Because you don't want to have something white back there.
Yeah, harder to pick up the ball and pitch. That's inside for a ball. 3-1 the count on the 2-hitter in the Golden Bear lineup. Gets the call on the corner for a strike. The count is full at 3-2.
Okay, got to protect here. Anything close, you got to go hacking at it.
Time is called before the 3-2 offering. Three-two pitch, grounded towards third. Looking to make a strong throw, but the hit. It's a single, infield single for Noah Willie.
That was a tough play.
Very tough play at third.
Tough play. You're way behind third. Unless you're, Nolan Arenado or Brian Hayes, you're not going to make that play in high school. It's way behind the base. That's an awful long throw.
Yeah, that's a single, an infield single for Noah Willie. From Chappell and now at the plate for the Golden Bears, the sophomore catcher.
Whoops.
Throw over.
It looked like he was going there. I don't know if they're going to try hit and run here or not, but if you're the coach, if you watch and see, you can usually tell if a guy's going to go. And he had a little half step towards second there. So let's see if they do a hit and run here. But you can't, if it is a hit and run, you can't get picked off. You have to wait till the ball's thrown. You're not stealing the base on a hit and run. You wait till the ball's pitched.
That's the ball, 1 into the count. A beautiful Wednesday here at Toronto, the Night Baseball Complex.
Unlike 24 hours ago.
Yeah, this time we were dealing with this awful winds and storms. Bunt, shows bunt, throw down towards second.
Got him.
Did he get under?
He got under.
He got under it.
Yeah.
I thought he might have.
I like to play. You fake bunt, get in the way of the catcher. The catcher bounced it down there, and I thought he got the tag down, but he slid under it.
I think he slid under it.
Yeah, he did. So another opportunity here for Oak Glen. Let's see if they can move the ball to the right side of the field here and get this runner to the third, or hit a sac fly. You got to get this guy to third somehow, some way with no outs.
Fouled off. So at second after the stolen base is Noah Willie.
And it's so important here. It's important at big leagues, high school, wherever, college, to move the runners. You don't have to get a hit, but you have to move the runner, get that runner to third somehow with 1 out.
1-2 the count. It's a ball, 2-2. Standing at second, Willie after the stolen base as he gets under the tag. Going to get a bit of a lead here. A lot of room there between short and third. Rounded that way. Foul it. Oh, a nice play at third by the head coach, Eric Hayden. Still got
nice play, Eric. Yeah.
Barehanded.
Yeah.
6th season as head coach of the Golden Bears. Took over in 2020, which that season was not played. Of course, it was canceled due to COVID-19. That's a ball. Counts full 3-2.
With 2 strikes here, with less than 2 strikes, you can try to go the other way. With 2 strikes, forget that. Just try to hit the ball. Hit the ball.
Count is full. Throw back towards second. Do they got him? He gets back just in time. That was close.
That was close. Toronto, they have a pickoff. I'll tell you what, their pitchers they pick off at first, they pick off at second, they pick off at third. You got to be very, leery when you're leery of what they try to do to you.
Yeah, he got back just in time under that tag of Marcus. 3-2 pitch. Grounded towards third. That'll keep the runner at second. They'll get the out at first. He's going to head towards third, and he gets in under the tag.
Got in there. Good base running.
So it does work out. You don't necessarily want the ball hitting that direction, but they were able to get it.
Like I say, if you put the ball in play, good things happen.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing there, when you're on second with no outs, you have one job, not to score, get to third base. And he did. So kudos to him for a good base running.
So Willie's at third.
And the thing he didn't do is go back to second when the ball was hit. He just froze. He waited till the third baseman threw the ball, then he took off. Sometimes if you break back towards second and then try to go, they throw you out.
Got an injury here at third.
I think the base. Or is it injury to Dickinson?
I think it's
is it
Barkus, I believe, 5, or is that 6?
Him?
But they're taking a look.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. The base went
on the
flying.
way coming down. Yeah, on the contact on the way down. Maybe landed funny as well. So a break in the action here with one away. We'll stay in there. That was Barkus, number 5.
Barkus, yeah, I'm sorry.
Coming over from shortstop to cover
let's see what Toronto does. One out. Let's see if they play back. You know, I'm with Toronto. I'm playing back because I'm figuring I'm going to score some runs, and you don't want to give these guys a big inning.
Right.
So they're going to come up anyway. They're going to try to cut the run off at home plate.
Pitcher Maher at the plate for the Golden Bears. A chance to get a run home and tie this thing back up. He skies it. Foul. Out of play.
Yeah, infield in, you have to set your sights. Now, what am I trying to do at the at-bat? Am I trying to hit a ground ball? No. I'm trying to hit the ball to the outfield and get that run home.
Oh, 1 to count. Throw to third, back is Willie.
Yeah, if you're over there third against Toronto, you better sit on the base because they're going to throw over there and try to pick you off. They've done it a few times this year. They did it against Wheeling Central, I believe, and were successful.
Call strike. 0-2 the counts.
This would be a big out for Toronto if they can get this, leave that runner at third base. And on the other end, Oakland trying to just get the ball in the air.
Grounded towards short, and he gets through. That's going to score a run. We're tied at 2. As Maher reaches.
Got a break there. Yep.
With 1 away. We're tied at 2 here in the top half of the third. As the Golden Bears, like you say, you put the ball in play, good things can happen.
Good things that happen. You got a routine grounder. You're playing in to cut the run off.
It was well hit as well, and he's coming in, so it's it makes it a little tougher than normal, but it does get through. Play you normally want to make, but it's going to score a run, and we're tied at 2.
First baseman, Tegan Patterson.
Two, your score. And Patterson lifts this one.
Better get back.
Oh, you got to get back, and he does.
He almost lost where the ball was. Yeah.
Two away here in the top half of the third inning.
Left fielder, Maddox McKay.
Maddox McKay now at the plate. Singled and scored his first time up. Of course, Patterson was hitting for Zellers, who unfortunately had to leave due to injury from in the field. Takes the ball, quick throw down to first. Got him! Quick throw by Henry down to first to Boucher, and that will erase the base runner and bring it into the top half of the third. But we're tied at 2 on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard.
It takes a lot to be recognized as one of the best middle schools in not just the state, but the country. Harding Middle School has done it again. U.S. News and World Report says Harding is an exceptional place to learn and grow. Harding is also one of only 14 schools in Ohio to be named a Blue Ribbon School. Is your school award-winning? SCS, the best. At WVU Medicine Weirton Medical Center, our ER doors are always open. Emergency care at WVU Medicine Weirton Medical Center means now care. It means every hour care, no exceptions. We are the only trauma-designated hospital in the Weirton-Steubenville area. We are always ready. You can always count on WVU Medicine Weirton Medical Center.
When your outdoor plans have to move indoors.
News 9 said it would.
Getting outside to enjoy the beauty of the Ohio Valley.
News 9 said it would.
Making sure you keep your sunglasses and umbrella close by.
News 9 said it would.
The Severe Weather Team 9 experts are everywhere, helping you plan and prepare for what's waiting outside your door. No matter the conditions, you too will be saying News 9 said it would. Scan the QR code on your screen and enter to win a News 9 said it would hat. And watch News 9 live at 5 weeknights to see if you won.
2-2 on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard. Look at this play here. Michael Henry, quick throw down the first.
Good tag, slapped the
tag by Balsher. Michael Henry looked pretty good down behind the dish after a lot of time over at third as well.
I love those left-handed first basemen. It seem like they're quicker. They get the tag down better than a right-hander. If that was a right-hander, he would have had to reach across. He just slapped it down, boom, got him.
Got him.
And as a runner there, if you're not stealing, you cannot get picked off. Now, if you're stealing and you broke towards second, then okay. But if you're not stealing, you can't get picked off.
Right. Red Knights, third baseman Russ Dickinson.
Russ Dickinson steps up to the plate here for the Toronto Red Knights. Solid base hit in the left for Russ, the co-valedictorian of the senior class. Reaches to lead things off here in the bottom half of the third inning. So Russ at first.
I can say his grandfather Glenn was a great basketball player, but I don't think he could spell valedictorian. I don't think I could either.
Well, I got to get on. We can try it.
I got to get on him all the time. I can't leave him go.
Yeah, Russ, one of those three seniors honored beforehand with senior night. Grounded toward.
Got to get one here.
Stop, hop, throw across.
Good job.
Nice play by Willie at short.
Good job. Too slow. Ball was hit too slow for two. Made sure the one out. Good play.
So Henry retired for route number one, and Dickinson advances to second.
Yeah.
Russ, senior class president, going to go to Ohio State, major in biology, and looked to be an orthopedic.
And I know one thing.
Surgeon.
He can't outrun his sister in the 800. I know that.
Oh, Josie, yeah.
Josie can fly.
She's fast. She's fast.
That's a good family. They're a bunch of good kids. The whole family.
Nolan as well. Of course, Russ, really the ultimate teammate in football because he filled so many different roles in football.
Yeah.
Did a great job filling in a quarterback as a junior.
Right.
Very good at linebacker, played where you need him, and did a very solid job there. So we got one away here. Dickinson's at second. Aiden Philby, another senior at the plate, hitting .346. He'll be headed into the trade field after high school, looking to get into the electrical field. That ball skips away. Dickinson will take third. So I might have to give him a call someday because I know he knows a lot more about electrical than I'll ever will. So I know the call someday.
The other thing I know how to do, I can turn the switch off and on real good.
I can do that.
I could do that.
But that's about the extent of things.
Oak Glen's going to play back here with one out.
One out. Chance to take the lead here with the runner at third.
Yeah, they're going to get the out. Try to get the out here. We'll sacrifice a run.
Counts 1-0.
Whoa.
High over Philby's head for a ball.
Yeah, Dickinson, he did a good thing there. When he came down to third, he came down. Then when you go back to the base, you got to get back into fair territory. So if the ball is thrown down there, it hits you in the back.
Takes the ball 2-0 with Dickinson. It's now 3-0 with him at third.
Let's see if they let him hit. Let's see if Perk turns him loose. I would turn him loose here. Infield back, let him find a good pitch and rock and roll it.
Ball four. Runners on the corners with one out. So a walk to Philby. And Chase Heckathorn singled his first time up, and he scored.
See, what's the catcher here? He's going to go out and give his signs whether they're throwing through or throwing to third or throwing to the pitcher. At the same time, you have to talk to the pitcher and the middle infielders to know which guy's covering on the double play. So that's real important that they do that. The pitcher and the two infielders have to communicate. Good base running, ball in the dirt.
Second.
Oakland's looks like they're going to remain back in the infield.
Skips away. Here comes Dickinson with the go-ahead run. It's 3-2, and now Philby advances to third with one away. So Dickinson led off with a single, eventually gets to third, and he scores here as the ball skips away.
Yeah, they've got one hit and have a chance to get 2 runs.
Two-0 count, runner at third. Takes the ball, 3-0.
What I've noticed here, Rob, the pitcher, when he's in his windup, he has better control. When he goes through the stretch, he's a little bit all over the place. He's bounced a few balls, and he's been 3-0 to 2 or 3 hitters. But when he's in a windup, he has better technique. There it is again.
That's the ball 4, and a 4-pitch walk. Back-to-back times, and one away. Runners in the corners. And Tanner Newbold will come to the plate. But first, the call to the mound with Eric Caden visiting his starting pitcher.
Yeah, this is a huge part of the game here. He could get away from Oak Glen real quick.
This is the beginning they're talking about, potentially.
Right. Yeah. He needs a ground ball, a hard ground ball to the middle infielders here. Get a double play and get out of this thing. Toronto, on the other hand, they have a chance here if they get a base hit or two to put up a 4 or 5 spot.
So Eric Caden talking to his guys here. 1 run already in, 1 away. Got runners at first and third with 1 out here in the bottom half of the third. Red Knights have scored 1 in each inning so far.
Yeah, you got to make, well, here the middle infielders are going to go for 2, okay? I think you have to make sure here what your corner guys are going to do. Are they going to throw home? Are they going to go to second for the double play? All should be depending on how hard the ball's hit. But we tell the infielders if it's hit soft to third, you're going home. If it's hit hard to third, you're going for 2. So the infielders have to know that before the ball's pitched.
Left
fielder Tanner Newbold up now for Toronto. Ball skips away, runner coming home, no one's there, and Philby scores, and a runner heads to third.
That's that team speed we're talking about. They picked up 3 bases there because of their team speed. The guy at third scored, the guy at first went all the way to third on a wild pitch.
So Heckathorn now at third, there's still 1 out, counts 1-0.
And he's having a tough time from that stretch, getting that ball to the strike zone.
That one is called a strike, 1-1 to count.
And they're still going to play back, give him the run. 4-2, third inning, 1 out. They're going to play back, ground ball, scores a run, except if it's the third. Squeeze play here, perfect.
Bunts down, runner slides in, Heckathorn, and
job.
Out at first, but Newbold gets the job done. He sacrificed twice. Sacrifice fly and a sack bunt. He's driven in 2 runs so far.
Beautiful squeeze. Beautiful bunt on the squeeze. 2 things have to happen. The runner has to leave late. He can leave late, not early. And then the hitter, all he has to do is get the ball down on the ground. Just get it on the ground.
Solid shot to third. And safe is Heath Thomas, the designated hitter.
Say Toronto can score in a variety of ways. Here they've scored on some wild pitches and they've taken some extra bases. Squeeze play. That's why they're so tough to defend. They can score so many ways. They're like a football team who can pass and run.
And if you're a Glen, it hasn't been a great half inning, but if you can get out of this here,
down
just 4-2,
you're okay. Yeah.
Next hitter, we go back to the top of the lineup for Toronto.
Yeah, you're one hitter away from getting the tying run up. So, again, we just don't want an ugly number. Like I say, we don't want a 5 or a 7 up there for Oak Glen. A 2, we'll take a 2.
Grounded in the left base hit. They'll head to the top of the order with runners at first and second. With 2 outs as Gunnar Newbold reaches on a single.
Toronto's like a team in basketball that full court presses you. They're just all over you all the time. There's no breather innings for the pitchers. When you have 5 guys hitting 400 and they're spread out throughout the order, you're going to have to face 1 or 2 of them every inning. I mean, their 7, 8, 9 hitters are still pretty good.
2 away, 2 on. Now, at the plate, Cole Barkus. Skies this one to left. McKay going back, and he makes the catch. Another good play in the sun to bring that half inning to a close. 4-2 your score. Toronto leading.
Here at Alco Furniture, we believe comfort is everything. Visit our showroom today to see our collection of sofas, recliners, and appliances. We have top brands like GE, Speed Queen, Lazy Boy, Catnapper, and Ultra Comfort lift chairs. We have a diverse collection of furniture to fit every style and budget. Best of all, enjoy hassle-free delivery right to your door. Discover the difference of shopping local. Visit Alco Furniture in Follinsby today before you buy anywhere else.
They're your neighbor, coworker, or significant other, quietly inspiring, coaching, and lending a helping hand. These heroes deserve to be recognized, and I get to tell you about them. Introducing News 9's Hannah's Heroes. Scan the QR code on your screen to nominate special individuals making a big difference in our community. And then be sure to watch News 9 Wednesdays at 5 and 10 p.m. to see Hannah's Hero of the Week.
Sponsored by Trinity Health System. News 9's Jeff Exline is more than the Ohio Valley's weather expert. He's also passionate about cooking.
We're cooking up a storm.
Now you can see a different side of Jeff cooking up a storm on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. A new WTOV9 video podcast series taking you into Jeff's kitchen for easy and delicious dishes, special guests, fun, and entertainment. WTOV9 is cooking up a storm on the WTOV9 YouTube channel. Sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College Culinary Arts Program.
Toronto puts 3 on the board into third, regains the lead. It's 5-2 as we head to the fourth. Maddox McKay will come to the plate once again for the Golden Bears. He was up in that last top of the third when the Red Knights picked off the runner at first to end that threat. The game tied at 2 at the time. Wiseman continuing to work on the mound here for the Red Knights.
We'll see if Oak Glen can bounce back here at the top of the order. Like I said, they don't have to get 3 or 4 runs. Just try to get 1. Just stay in the game.
First pitch dropped in there for a strike.
Start off again with a breaking ball. He likes to do that first pitch a lot.
0-1 to count. Hits a swing and a miss. Getting ahead in the count. Lucas Wiseman. Oh-2 pitch. The ball 1-2.
Yeah, you young pitchers out there, if you can get that, if you get 0-2, 1-2, you got a pretty good chance of getting a hitter out throughout the year. So try to get ahead, throw strikes.
Contact in the left field, and Maddox McKay has reached again. He's got 2 singles.
And as soon as I said that, boom, a base hit on 1-2. Hung a breaking ball. 2 strikes, you got to throw it out of the strike zone, off the plate. He threw that ball right down the middle, breaking ball. Hitter stayed in it.
We're talking about college baseball. Well, college softball. His older sister, Maddie McKay, doing a great job hitting the ball for Toledo.
Yeah.
At Oak Glen.
Right.
So Maddox 2 for 2. Looking to lay on the bunt, high and inside. He heads back.
See here, if we look, he went down to bunt. If he bunts that ball, the second baseman went to cover second. He should go cover first. Because the first baseman comes in, there's nobody there. It happened early in the game.
Throw over.
And he has to be aware out there as a fielder to watch the bat. We always tell the hitters or the fielders, watch the bat. If you see him turn around, you better head to first base. That time he was going to second. If that ball's bunted to first, there's nobody at first.
Laying down the bunt right in front of home plate. Quick throw down. Good pick at first by Boucher. Throw down by Henry, but it gets the runner over to second base. One away.
Tom, they were fortunate. They bunted the ball right out in front of the plate. If you got that ball down to first, there's nobody there. Oakland trying to get a one run at a time here, bunting with no outs. Now it's one out. Trying to pick up another run here.
Cam Carter up now, the 8-hitter, center fielder. Bunt, single. His first time up. That's in there for a strike.
There's a slow breaking ball again. He really likes to do that. If you're watching the game and you're Oak Glen, you can watch that and say, hey, he likes to throw me a breaking ball on the first pitch. I want to jump all over that.
Ooh, swings on the inside stop. That thing was moving that pitch.
Yeah, that ball hits like a wiffle ball.
Like a Skeen's pitch.
Yep.
Yeah. Not quite as hard.
Does he ever throw? He never throws a ball straight.
Unless it's really, really cold.
Yeah.
That's not his fault. Ball skips away. Here McKay headed to third. So now a chance for a sacrifice fly here.
Try to get this run in. Real important. When he gets us to a two-run game. Let's see if Toronto plays back. If they play back, let's see what they're going to do here. They're getting back, so the hitter, as a hitter, you don't have to get a hit. Just hit the ball on the ground. Preferably up the middle. Just hit it to one of the guys up the middle. That's all. Oh.
WVU Medicine. Cold strike 3.
He was guessing, made the wrong guess there. Looked like he was looking for a curveball, and he threw a mediocre fastball right by him.
5-2, your score. Runner at third, now 2 away. And Incline, the freshman second baseman at the plate. Takes the strike.
Runner on third. Look for the ball in the dirt. He's thrown a wild pitch already. Look for the ball in the dirt. Be ready to go. You want to come down the line and end up on your right foot. That'll get him in.
Base hit in the left. That'll drive in a run. Gannon Klein, the freshman, drives home McKay.
Nice job. Hung a breaking ball. Jumped right up. I think it's a breaking ball here. Yep, breaking ball.
Sack fly his first time up.
Good job of hitting with two outs. Get Oakland. Get right back in the game. They're 5-3.
Colt Hissom back to the top of the order. Designated hitter at the plate with a runner on. Hit towards third.
Fair ball.
Fair ball called. And a nice pick at first by Boucher.
Boy, that was big.
And Dickinson gets it done with the throw across, retiring the Bears. But a run across, it's 5-3 Toronto, headed to the bottom half of the fourth.
Boscov celebrates mom with gifts she'll adore at prices you'll love. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only save 15% when you buy a Boscov's Mother's Day gift card. Sensational spring dresses and jumpsuits, just $19.99 to $39.99. 25 to 60% off trendy spring collections from Democracy, Sky's the Limit, and more. Make Mom's Day sparkle with Novastar lab-grown diamond and gemstone collections. 40 to 50% off, plus take an extra 20% off. Find the perfect gift for mom at Boscov's.
Ready? MLS is game on. Don't you? On. Stars on.
Kevin Sullivan, the history maker.
30,000 friends on. Rivalries on.
Red Bull New York versus New York City.
MLS. This is our soccer. Game on.
It's Saturday night. You could be watching baseball, but guess what, buddy? You're stuck here, wondering if Liam's understanding of crypto is as deep as his V-neck. Or listening to Susan talk about her dog's gluten allergy. This is definitely not the game night you had in mind. No, Saturday is for this. Big stars, edge-of-your-seat action, and zero conversations about manifesting success. If it's Saturday night, it's baseball night in America. Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern on Fox.
5-3 strong play. Russ Dickinson gets the ball right at the bag and a throw across.
A great pick.
Greg Boucher, the nice play at first, and he will lead things off here for the Red Knights in the bottom half of inning number 4 on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon at the Knights Baseball Complex. Rob Metzger along with Rich Donnelly. Toronto 15-2 on the season, one of the top teams in Ohio Division 6, coming off the big OVAC championship game win on Saturday, leading here 5-3.
That was a great pick at first base. Those, like I said, those left-handers are smooth over there. They got another one.
Boucher 1 for 2, singled his first time up. Pops this one up into foul ground. They're going to give it a look, and it drops out of play.
Catcher here has to remind his pitcher, ball hit to the right side, you got to get over there and cover first. It's imperative that they do that. You don't see a lot of it on the lower levels, but they got to learn to do it. Tell the pitcher, ball hit toward first base or second, you got to get over there.
This one hit the other way in the left, retreating back, a little trouble there, lost it in the sun potentially,
yep.
And Boucher headed into second to lead things off.
Yeah, he lost that ball completely. Like I say, that sun is setting right in his line of sight. And sometimes it's just hard to see the ball off the bat.
Player of the 50-50, Susan Lawrence.
So Boucher at second, and Russ Dickinson will come to the plate. Singled and scored his last time up.
Russ's job here is to get that guy to third. Not to knock him in, just get him to third.
He's driven in 17 runs headed into this ball game. And he drives this one into left. Fighting the sun, McKay makes the catch here. Keeps Boucher at second, one away.
McKay's going, I've had enough. I'm good.
It's like, where are all the clouds? It's been cloudy all month.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the sun all month.
That is a wicked field out there, right field or left field.
He said, we haven't seen the sun all month, and now it's right in my eyes.
And every ball's hit right into the sun.
And 95% of the time so far, he's been able to make the play.
Yeah, he's done great. He's lost the one. He made 3 or 4 real nice plays. Look at him now. He's got his hand over.
My gosh.
He got his glove over his hat. If they can get a shot of that, I don't know.
Poor Maddox out there.
Right before the pitch, he puts his glove over his eyes.
He wants to be able to see where the ball goes and get a jump on it.
Yeah. There. Yeah.
He's trying to block the sun.
Yeah, he's trying to block. He got his hand up, the glove up. There he is right there. Got the glove up there.
Outside ball with Michael Henry at the plate.
He's doing a heck of a job out there. That's a tough program today.
One over the count, one away. Runner at second base with Toronto leading 5-3 here in the bottom half of inning number 4. This one hit
base hit, beautiful.
Base hit, that's going to score a run. Here comes Boucher, and it's 6-3. Headed into second, sliding Michael Henry. A 1-out RBI.
Beautiful hit there, right up the middle. Kept his hands close to his body. Good base running. That's that team speed. He's not Deion Sanders, but he gets the second easily.
Deion Sanders. That's an interesting name to bring up these days. We won't go there.
No.
NFL draft all ranked up.
Yeah.
Shedeur Sanders is a Cleveland Brown.
I'll tell you what,
this one fouled off with coming to the plate. Aiden Philby.
He was with the Marlins. We played against him, of course, in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And I saw him one day. I tell people this, I saw it with my own eyes. The ground ball to short. He was on second. The guy threw it to first, and he slid in home. He just kept running. He could fly. Fastest guy I've ever seen it around the bases. Not a great base stealer, but just pure speed. Ooh, nice break.
Maher drops one in there for a strike. 0-2 the count.
Everybody forgets he's a pretty good baseball player for a guy that really didn't play a lot, you know. And that he's the only guy, I think, that played in a Major League game, playoff game, and a NFL game on the same day.
And that was a series against you guys, wasn't it? Against the Pirates.
Yeah.
You saw that firsthand.
Oh, yeah. He was...
Popped up, skied to center.
It should be routine. Tagging on the play.
Moving to third. Get it to the shortstop to cut the quick throw to third. Oh, it's going to skip away into the dugout. Out of play. That's going to score a run. It's 7.
See, right there, we got to point this out. Right there, the pitcher's the backup guy. He has to go to the dugout. He was like halfway, and the ball got by him. He has to go right to the edge of the dugout and get ready for the ball. He got caught halfway between the base and the dugout. The ball got by him.
Here it is again.
Went in watch where he goes. Watch where the pitcher goes on this. He doesn't get far enough behind. See, he's standing right there. He should be way back. Way back.
They're almost the same level as the third baseman.
You got to be way back and get your butt up against the screen of the dugout. Yeah.
Where it's going to go out of play.
We used to have drills like that where we had the pitcher in practice run over and stand against the dugout so the ball don't get by you.
Almost like a goaltender.
Yeah, because if you're stuck where he was, that ball's coming at pretty good speed. It's going to get by you if it takes a bad bounce. That's what happened. Toronto not putting up an ugly number, but they're putting up 1 or 2 or 3 every inning.
Fouled off with Chase Heckathorn at the plate. He scored twice now in this game. Singled and walked.
Toronto's picked up about 6 bases on their base running. Not stealing, just moving up, tagging up, whatever. And they get runs out of it.
Swing and a miss. WVU Medicine strikeout for Maher to end the bottom half of the 4th. But the Red Knights tacked on 2 more. It's 7-3 on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard.
My name is Kaylee Blake, and I am a registered nurse here at WVU Medicine. What I really love about WVU Medicine is just the teamwork that we have here. I feel like all together on each floor we have a great team, and we can go to each other with any questions that we always have. I really think the support here is really strong, from our nurse managers up to our nurse supervisor, to the faculty, the nurses, the PAs, the doctors, and the aides. We all just work together as a big team.
The National News Desk is America's News Now.
Drug shortages was a known issue that could have been prevented.
Impactful news now.
About 30% of fatalities are because of alcohol-related crashes.
From nearly 4,000 local journalists across America.
A lot of young people are feeling unsafe due to the street crimes happening.
Locally covered.
They've poisoned America's bravest.
Nationally connected.
We need to do something. He's going to die.
Covers major breaking news across the nation.
We had fires to the west, fires to the east, fires to the south.
Depend on our network of live local journalists when news breaks.
Locally covered, nationally connected. The National News Desk is America's News Now.
Weeknights at 11 on Fox 9. The WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam on Fox 9 is sponsored by WVU Medicine and West Virginia Northern Community College.
To the 5th, 7-3 as Lucas Wiseman set to work his 5th inning for the Red Knights. 2 more runs across for Toronto here in that bottom half of the 4th.
Yeah, see if Oak Glen could respond to the 2 runs from Toronto. Try to keep this game, try to keep it a little tighter. You don't want the Toronto to get another bat with a 4 or 5 run lead and then make it 6 or 7 and put it out of reach.
Noah Willie leads off here for the Golden Bears in the top half of the 5th. Singled his last time up. The pitch. Skied, popped up, first base side. Balasher getting underneath it, makes the catch for out number 1. So 1 away here in the top half of the 5th. Bring it up, Christian Chappell, the catcher.
Catcher, Christian Chappell.
Get that first guy out. It's so big, so big. And you can't, you don't usually hit and run or bunt if you get that first guy out. Especially when you're winning and you're up 4. You don't want to give them any extra base runners and let them bunt or hit and run.
Fouled off. One that counts. This one deep. Gives it a ride. And it's going to fall in. Almost made a catch out in center. And standing up. Double for the Golden Bears. The sophomore catcher is in. So the Bears got something going here with 1 away in the top half of the 5th.
Had a beat on it. I thought he was going to catch it. He turned the right way, went nice for it. And I think the ball just went off his glove. Yep. And a credit to the runner. He ran all the way. He didn't stop, thinking the ball was going to be caught. He ends up with a double.
So Josh Marr, the pitcher, the cleanup hitter up. The runner in scoring position here with 1 away. In the top half of the 5th. First pitch swinging. Out of play. (7-3) your score on your WVU Medicine score bar. Red Knights have scored in each inning. Put a 3 spot in the 3rd, 2 spot in the 4th. Bears looking to answer. Well, skips off the runner in the center, but he's going to stay put.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that when you're ahead. When you're ahead in the game, just get the outs. You don't have to pick people off. And sometimes it distracts the pitcher from the hitter. You can't worry about both.
Right.
Take care of one. Right now you want outs. Outs.
Outside for a ball. 1-1 the counts on Marr. The Oak Glen starting pitcher. 3 runs, 8 hits for the Bears. 7 runs, 9 hits for the Red Knights. Hot shot foul. The dugouts. Count at 1-2 on Wiseman, who, as we mentioned, picked up that win against Oak Glen back on April 11th. That was a 14-2 Toronto win.
Oak Glen, they've hit the ball decent today with 8 hits. Got some big hits, got some 2-out hits. See if they can get this runner in now.
Ooh, got him swinging.
Well, you fooled him on the curveball.
Got that curveball working for a WVU Medicine strikeout. Out number 2 with that runner at second base.
First baseman, Tegan Patterson.
Patterson now at the plate for his second at-bat of this game. Runner at second. Gets a swing and a miss to even the count at 1-1.
Yeah, he got a nice little breaking ball there. He's got a lot of outs on it. Seems like he could throw that anytime. Likes to throw it on the first pitch a lot.
2 away here in the top of the 5th. That's the ball. 2-1 the count. On deck is Maddox McKay. He's 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Bears would like to find a way to get the runner on here. But a swing and a miss for strike 2. 2-2 to count. 2 away here in the top half of the 5th. Lucas Wiseman. With the count even. Chopped slowly towards third. Dickinson comes in, throws.
Nice play.
Makes the play throughout number 3, stranding the Golden Bear runner. We head to the bottom half of the fifth. 7-3 Red Knights on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard.
Klein Home Exteriors, we use our own crews. These are all crews that have passed our certification and have all been trained the way that we like to hold our excellence to. We all come from kind of that Amish and Mennonite background, and so all that kind of translates through in the installation of our products then.
Klein Home Exteriors, your home exterior experts.
It takes a lot to be recognized as one of the best middle schools in not just the state, but the country. Harding Middle School has done it again. U.S. News and World Report says Harding is an exceptional place to learn and grow. Harding is also one of only 14 schools in Ohio to be named a Blue Ribbon School. Is your school award-winning? SCS, the best.
News 9 Sunrise presents Mother's Day Mania. Sign into our website for a chance to win the daily prize of a $100 prepaid debit card and be the $5,000 National Weekly winner. Go to WTOV9.com for rules and to enter.
WTOV9 loves our small communities. That's why we shop local.
Shop Local is sponsored by Smitty's Floors, Sportsman's Trading Post, M&M Hardware, and Knight's Farm Supply.
Toronto in front, 7-3 on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard. We head here bottom 5 and coming to the plate for the Toronto Red Knights. Tanner Newbold, the left fielder.
Yeah, see if the Bears can hold them down here. They've scored in every inning, so really important to put up a 0 here for the Bears. Try to keep it a 4-run game with 2 more bats to go.
Skied on the first pitch, infield, high in the sky. Making the catch, Willie at shortstop. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Going to bring up Heath Thomas, the designated hitter.
Designated hitter, Heath Thomas.
Swing and a miss there for Amar. Gets ahead 0-1. This one is drilled high in the sky, high in the sun, but again, good work by McKay.
Tough play. Tell you what, he got a pretty good jump on that. He was almost moving before the ball was hit. The ball was actually over his head, but he ran back to the spot. Again, he didn't backpedal.
Thomas got a good piece of that.
And he's still fighting that sun out there. He said, Coach, put me in right field, would you?
It's been sunny from first pitch.
Yep.
Gunnar Newbold at the plate. Ball 1-1 into the count. Two 2-0 on the 9-hitter, Gunnar Newbold. Toronto right fielder. Gunnar, a sophomore. And 3 seniors on this Toronto roster. This is a solid hit in the left center base hit for the number 9 hitter, Gunnar Newbold. Gives it a look at second, and he's in there with the base hits. So back to the top of the lineup here with 2 away. Red Knights, Cole Barkus coming to the plate.
Toronto has very few innings where they go 1, 2, 3. It seems like they always got a guy on base either by a walk or a hit. They, like I say, there's no easy innings when you're facing them.
Cole Barkus steps in. – 7-3 ball game. Toronto leading Oak Glen. Going to throw down towards second. In there for the stolen base.
That's another base Toronto's picked up, probably 5 or 6 of them during the game. Stolen base, sacrifice, squeeze. They do it all.
Seven to 3. It pitches in there for a strike, 1-1. Looks the runner back the second. Two away here in the bottom of the fifth. The pitch, a ball, runner is going, throw down, in there again.
Again, another base picked up by Toronto on speed, team speed, ball in the dirt. Ball didn't get that far away. But really aggressive and heads up. Usually if you don't look for the ball in the dirt, you're not going to be able to advance. You have to look for it, see it, react, and go.
2-1's the count with the runner at third and 2 away. 7-3 ball game. Count now at 3-1. Red Knights have scored in every inning so far, but this one, and the streak will continue. Base hit in the left center, and it's 8-3 as Barkus delivers the RBI single, scoring Gunnar Newbold.
Yeah, a little 2-out rally here, and again, like you said, you've scored in every inning, makes it tough. They're not putting up an ugly number, but they're getting that last number to be kind of ugly, that 8 over there.
Drake Boucher at the plate, who's looked at the run scored again to make it 8-3. Runner going again. Barkus headed to second. Got him.
Nice throw.
Well, nice throw down, and the tag applied to end the bottom of the fifth. But a run across again for the Red Knights. We head to the sixth. 8-3 Toronto.
At Brooke County Schools, we offer a universal preschool program to meet the needs of all children who turn 4 by July 1st.
Teachers are trained in the science of reading and numeracy strategies, instructing young minds with research and evidence-based practices. Special education services are also available.
Registration begins when parents pick up their preschool packet at any Brooke County school beginning February 3rd. Find an in-person date that works for you and bring your completed packet to the Board of Education.
Brooke County Schools, the place to be!
Are you ready to make a difference in our community?
We are looking for compassionate individuals to open their hearts and homes to the youth facing medical or behavioral health challenges with our treatment foster care program.
This program brings home-based care to many special youth.
With training and support from a local team, our treatment foster families help the youth grow in a family setting.
Interested in learning more? Call me. Together, we can give the youth hope and support they need to thrive.
The future of television has arrived. Next Gen TV is here. Immerse yourself in stunning video. Feel the power of movie theater quality sound and consistent volume across channels. Get the most out of live coverage with enhanced internet content. Next Gen TV, designed to be upgradable with the advancements of tomorrow. The future of television has arrived. Learn more at watchnextgentv.com.
8-3 on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard. Toronto leading Oak Glen, adding another run as they've scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth. The Bears have scored 1 run each in the second, third, and fourth innings. And Maddox McKay back at the plate here for Oak Glen. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, when you're down 8-3, you just want to try to get this game to be a 2 or 3 run game going into the last inning where you maybe get that time run up at the plate. That's all. Just give yourself a chance. I said they're hitting the ball decent, but Toronto is too. They have 12 hits and a number of bases taken.
First pitch swing in the second. He will be retired here. Eckelthorne over to first for the outs.
pitcher's best friend. First ball strike. You know, I said before, the Henry kid doing a great job behind the plate. I want to give a lot of credit to Coach Bailey Penner, who works with the catchers. And when they lost McGrath early in the year, he's done a great job of getting his kid. And like you say, the record speaks for itself.
Sam Jenkins steps in. Red Knights looking for win number 16. Gets ahead, 0-2. Wiseman working fast. Gets them to foul it off.
I like to say Bailey's the best athlete in our family, but I'm going to have to defer to his sister, Carly Jo.
Yeah, doing a great job at Kent State softball.
Yeah, she's doing a good job. So sorry, Bailey. But just got to tell it like it is.
Swing and a miss. WVU Medicine. Strikeout number 5 for Wiseman.
Of course, our mom, Angela Penner, the great coach at Indian Creek.
Had a chance to
a whole family
softball doubleheader last week here on our broadcast.
What a great family. The Penners and the Kuzakowskis, their grandfather Kuzi.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think that's where there's some genes in there somewhere.
Hot shot foul. Oh, 1 pitch.
Watch out.
Behind him.
I don't know what that was. He had thrown a ball. That's wild the whole game. Maybe he was trying to work on the ephus pitch or something. As my good buddy Bob Euchre would say, just a little outside, inside.
Fouled off. One, 2, the count. 2 away here in the top half of the 6th. Wiseman delivers. It's a ball. 2-2.
That was close. Got to spend 3 years with Bob Euchre up in Milwaukee when I was there, and I have to tell people he's a funny man on TV, but he's funnier in person. He's just funny. He's just every day's funny.
Can certainly be missed. 2-2. Hit him.
Hit him on the elbow.
So Cam Carter will head to first on a hit by pitch. That'll bring up Gannon Klein, who has delivered from the bottom of the lineup here for the Bears.
Wiseman could be getting a little tired. He's probably up around, I'll say, 80, 90 pitches by now. He's thrown some pitches here, uncharacteristic. And boom,
a solid
boom.
just foul.
Yeah. Usually when a pitcher gets tired, he's tired on the left side of the plate because his arm doesn't come all the way through. And like you say, he threw one behind the hitter and then hit him all on the right side, arm side. And as a manager or coach, you watch that. When you see a pitcher start to go in the right-hander's batter's box a lot, that means he's tired.
In there, strike 2, 0-2.
So far, breaking ball saved him. He's got all his big outs on breaking balls.
Fouls it off, stays alive. Count still 0-2 with 2 outs.
Coach Hayden flashing signs over there. See if they want to try to steal one here.
0-2 the count. Runners moving.
There he goes. Yep.
Headed towards third and foul.
See, you watch. Coach Hayden hadn't given a sign in 5 pitches, and all of a sudden he gives a sign. Duh. They're going to run.
You know it?
Yeah. There he's giving signs again, so.
They're going to be moving 2 away, 2 strikes.
2 outs, he's probably going to be going. Got a nice lead over there, too. And
Pitch gets away.
Ball in the dirt.
Carter will take second.
Yeah, he's been uncharacteristically wild in this inning. Hitting the guy, throwing behind him. That pitch was way wild. So like I say, he's up around that, I'm just guessing, up around 90. And that's when guys usually, high school kids usually get tired.
One-two delivery. Wiseman. Again, sharp foul down the left side.
Likes that breaking ball. He goes to that when he's in trouble more often than not.
Unofficially at about 83 pitches.
83, yeah.
Or excuse me, that's for Oak Glen. Unofficially for Toronto, about 90 pitches. That's in there.
90. That ball's inside again.
To 90 or 91.
Yeah, Coach Perk got to keep a pretty good eye on him. I don't know if they have anybody warming up or not. I can't see down there in the bullpen.
Sure, I'd like to see him just finish it out, but of course you have the pitch count in Ohio.
You have the
120.
120, yeah.
2-2 pitch, 2 away.
Nice.
Called strike 3.
Right on the corner. Good pitch.
WVU Medicine strikeouts. And the top half of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Toronto leading by 5.
It's back! Shut the door! Shut the door! Not again! It's too big to stop! I can't keep it out! More rain! I can't stop weeping! My friend down the street got drained, braced, waterproofed from J&D Waterproofing.
A lot has changed since back then, but J&D Waterproofing, with 85 years in business, is still committed to serving you. Don't leave your walls to weep. Call now for basement waterproofing or visit our website for more details.
It takes a lot to be recognized as one of the best middle schools in not just the state, but the country. Harding Middle School has done it again. U.S. News and World Report says Harding is an exceptional place to learn and grow. Harding is also one of only 14 schools in Ohio to be named a Blue Ribbon School. Is your school award-winning? SCS, the best. The WVU Medicine Weirton Medical Center Breast Care Center, the Ohio Valley's only complete breast center, is expanding with more doctors than ever before, with decades of breast surgery experience and new diagnostic technology, all in one beautiful, calming space. Compassion, excellence, experience, and technology come together every single day here. The WVU Medicine Weirton Medical Center Breast Care Center.
Bottom half of the 6th on your West Virginia Northern Community College scoreboard is 8-3 Toronto. Drake Boucher will lead things off here in the 6th. Red Knights have put at least one run on the board in every inning so far. Oak Glen's avoided that, big inning, but Toronto's been so consistent, as has Boucher.
That's going to be extra bases.
Headed towards second.
Yeah, he can make it. He's had a nice game at first base and a big hit there. And like I said, this Toronto team, man, when you retire them 1, 2, 3, you're doing something. Like I say, we said before, they haven't got the ugly number in the innings, but at the end, that 8 is kind of ugly.
So that'll bring up
Third baseman,
Russ Dickinson, number 3 hitter, and a third baseman.
See if he can move this guy over to third. Like I say, try to hit the ball the right side. Big hole over there.
One 0 to count with Boucher at second with the leadoff double. Morrow looking back, slide back.
And the biggest cheerleader on Toronto's team is Wiseman. As a pitcher, give me that extra run.
Ball 2-0.
A lot of space in the infield. They got 2 guys trying to hold this guy on. They don't need 2. There's too much space in the infield.
Two 2-0 the count. Dickinson at the plate. Inside for a ball to count 3-0.
We'll see if Coach Perk gives him the green light here, being up 5.
Red Knights looking to add on.
Taken all the way.
The 3-1 to count. Michael Henry on deck. This one's skied deep.
That's deep.
Deep to left, and it is off of the fence. That'll score Boucher. Standing up is Dickinson at second. He's going to go for third. And how about an RBI triple on senior day for Russ Dickinson?
He got the job done for sure. He got him over, and he got him in. And they put up another run.
Deep drive, not a whole lot McKay could do there. It was off the base of the fence.
Yeah, that ball was hit pretty good. Oakland has a guy in a bullpen warming up. Let's see if they bring him in.
Assistant Shepton will call to the mound here.
This ball was hit pretty hard and tough play for the left fielder. That ball kept carrying.
So 9-3 your score now, and Toronto keeps the streak alive. They've scored in every inning. They won't have to bat in the bottom of the seventh if they hold on to this.
Tough to lose if you're
lead.
Scoring every inning.
Right. Again, Oakland avoided the crooked number, but Toronto just so consistent. They just, when you put runs on the board every inning, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, they got the crooked number on the right side.
Yeah, the score.
Yeah. Like I say, their lineup is really impressive. They're going to be fun to watch in a sectional, district, regional, state. They're going to have a shot.
So Dickinson at third after the RBI triple. No outs. It's a ball. One another count. 9-3 your score. Taken for a ball, 2-0.
Yeah, you want to get a ball here you can drive. A ground ball scores a run. Just hit the ball. Put the ball in play, you should get a run.
Grounded towards short base hit. That will score Dickinson. It's now 10-3. And a good way to save your pitcher's arm when you're getting up in that pitch count is, well, if that offense can keep scoring runs, you can end the game here.
Yeah.
You score 3 more, it'll be over with the 10-run rule.
Be over.
13-3.
You don't have to throw another pitch.
Going to make a change here. Marr battled in there, but it's going to be the end of his day.
Yeah, he battled good the last couple innings.
Only a sophomore.
He was a little off, but did a good job.
So he'll head off the mound. We'll switch things up.
Number 12.
Colt Hissam will come to the mound. Looking to finish things off. And Marr will head towards the outfield.
The happiest person in the ballpark is it McVay?
McKay.
McKay, the left fielder. He's going to right field. He's so happy. He's
like, finally.
Thank you. And then he goes over there and goes, hey, the sun's over here now.
Yeah, wait a second. It's following me.
He's had about 6 balls hit to him today, and they've all been not routine plays.
No. And it's not been an easy job.
No, it's tough.
For any of the outfielders,
No.
but it's and it's hard to complain when you see the sun after some of the weather we've had. And
we'll take
some of the weather we've got in the forecast as well. I don't see a lot of sun in the forecast upcoming, which is not a great thing. Not a fan.
It's just hard to believe that after that terrible storm last night, you have such a beautiful day today, like nothing ever happened, but it did.
Yeah, absolutely. At least the positive is when you get the nicer weather the day after, at least it gives the workers and everyone some decent conditions to work in. To dig out and get things fixed up. But again, 10-3 your score here. Pitching change for the Bears as Hissam comes in to relieve Mahler, with Aiden Philby set to come to the plate for the Red Knights, leading now 10-3. Nobody out with a runner at first base. So a few more warm-up pitches, and we'll get back to action here. The Red Knights scheduled tomorrow to head to Brook to play the first game on the new turf at Brook.
Yeah, it'll be good to see. Brook had a big win the other day, beat St. Clairsville, who won the OVAC, I believe. They beat Creek, I believe.
They did. And they also, St. Clairsville and Creek will be playing in the Buckeye final on Friday at Harrison Central. Here's Philby with a runner at first. But again, opening ceremonies for the new field scheduled for 5 o'clock tomorrow, and they have a 6 p.m. first pitch scheduled. Now, I know they're also dealing with the lack of power at
over there,
at last check, so we'll see if anything does change on that end. We'll keep you posted. Taking second base there is Henry. But again, that's scheduled for tomorrow, and we are scheduled to go to Brook on Saturday. It's a noon game. Live on Fox 9. You'll be there with me as the Bruins host Wheeling Park in one of the first games.
That'd be neat to see that. It's going to be a great. They have great facilities over there, and now they're going to add. I think they've added softball and baseball with the turf, so pretty neat. Watch out.
And Brook should have power potentially by.
Saturday should.
Well, I think tomorrow now I'm hearing, but again, I'm not going to get into all that. Just the sooner the better, hopefully. But they were talking about playing regardless if logistically it works out tomorrow. Except without power, you don't have lights, so you got to hope for some extra daylight if you get a longer game. 3-1 your count here on Philby with a runner at second, nobody out. Another sharp foul to the left side. Count's full now, 3-2. (3-2) the count. No one out. Runner at second. Time called by Philby. As for the Bears, they got a big rivalry matchup tomorrow at home. As we mentioned earlier, they'll host Weir High.
Both schools now have the turf field, two beautiful complexes.
Ball 4, 2 on, no one out.
Toronto getting in that 10-run rule area here pretty quick. Tying run at the, well, not tying run, but the game-ending run at the plate.
Actually, that's Chase Heckathorn. Nobody outs. And that's a sharp hit over short into left center. That's going to score one run.
Score one.
It's 11-3. Runner heads to third and into second, sliding Heckathorn. Henry scores. It's 11-3.
There's a perfect example of what we were talking about earlier, team speed. That's a single to left field with guys on first and second, and you end up with second and third because they could run. They made the throw to third. The hitter made a great base running play by going into second base. One base hit now, and
left fielder,
and that's it.
At the plate, Tanner Newbold for Toronto.
Let's say Oak Glen battled them hard, but at the end, looks like the Toronto with 16 hits, the talent took over.
1-0 to count. Runners at second and third. A base hit here would end it potentially because 2 runs would make it the 10-run game, with it currently being 11-3. Indian Creek a winner over Edison 9-0. They did get the play despite no power.
Wow.
We just could not do the game due to the logistics of that. And throwing a no-hitter in that one was Silas Hyde.
Wow. Yeah.
Runner reached via walk and error in the 7th, but was able to retire the last batter. Was Hyde. And tomorrow, Creek will be hosting Steubenville Big Red at home at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, they got some players they're going to play on in college. Of course, Ty Householder going to Marshall. And I think Hyde and Barkalow, if they want, and Pennell, they could play college ball.
Hyde, 7 innings, no hits, no runs, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts. Runner reached by error as well in the 7th. Pitch is a ball. It's 3-1. So they pick up the victory. Does Indian Creek 9-0 over the Edison Wildcats. Again, the lack of power not allowing us to do what we need to do to get the broadcast to you from Edison. So big thanks to the fine folks here at Toronto, Athletic Director Mark Farrell, head coach Brian Perkins. Also, thanks to Eric Hayden, head coach at Oak Glen, for quickly getting us the info this afternoon to make the pivot, because I had all the notes ready for Edison and Indian Creek. Had to toss those aside, get ready for this. Our crew scrambled, got everything together, typed in new info, and here we are.
You're the best at it, my man. You adjust and you go. You make it work.
Bases loaded here with Heath Thomas at the plate. Swinging, and it's going to score a run. It's 12-3, so one more run will end it. The bases are still loaded with Gunnar Newbold coming to the plate. A chance to end it here. Nobody outs. 12-3, now your score. Again, I give Oak Glen credit. This obviously a young team as well. Just one senior. Battled there for a bit. Had this game tied at 2. But Toronto relentless in the run column, just continuing to score.
They hung in there as good as they could do. And I could say Toronto just a little more talented. Been through the battle, some tough battles, and it showed up with the score now.
12-3, bases loaded, no one out. Grounded up the middle. That should get a run home unless they get the force. The run across as Heckathorn scores. That ends it at 13-3. And the Red Knights pick up win 16 on the season on Senior Day. And one more look at it to end it as Newbold grounds it with the infield drawn in. The throw, they're looking for that force at home,
just a little wide,
but slides in safely for the final run of the ball game. So 13-3 is your final score on your WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam broadcast. We'll take time out. We'll wrap this one up shortly from the Knight Baseball Complex.
Wherever you go, no, you're not alone. Just call my name, I'll be your home. Whatever you feel, I wanna feel it too. I'll always be right here with you. Always be right here with you.
This is Joseph Newgarden. Joseph was conceived to win races. Stopped drinking milk at 2, picked it back up at 32. Good for strong bones. Tell that to his clavicle. Joseph wins even when he loses. This is his wife, his Tuesdays, his hand-eye coordination. He might have the greatest jawline in sports.
He's not that handsome.
And on Sundays, Joseph flies. Welcome to the fastest racing on Earth.
Do you suffer from chronic boredom? Do you experience dull moments or an uncontrollable urge to scroll aimlessly? Then it's time to check out Game Center. Game Center is the best place to exercise your brain. Put an end to fun deficiency with endless game options that will increase joy, sharpen your mind, and turn dull moments into big wins. Why risk everyday boredom when you could be having a blast? Side effects may include excessive smiling, happiness, brain overload, and spontaneous fist pumping. Check out Game Center. Game Center. Fun for your mind anytime, anywhere. No prescription needed.
My name is Mike Campsey. I am an interventional cardiologist and the chief of cardiology at Wheeling Hospital. I think the value of HVI in this region is tremendous. We offer such a wide spectrum of services, from prevention to intervention. We're going to get the patient in as quickly as possible. That's the most tremendous benefit to the patients in this region is we're here 24/7. We're available to see somebody.
Weather in the Ohio Valley can change
in an instant. The Severe Weather Team 9 app will help you plan and prepare.
Before weather threatens, access storm tracking, interactive radar, and your Futurecast.
Use Follow Me tracking to know exactly how the weather will affect you right where you are.
Every day, every season, every condition on every platform. Download the Severe Weather Team 9 app today and be prepared before weather threatens.
Baseball. There is no other game like it. It's batter versus ball. Shut them down or swing for the fences. No matter which side of the plate you're on, it's the greatest game ever played. High School Grand Slam Baseball, sponsored by West Virginia Northern Community College. Saturday at noon, Wheeling Park takes on Brook. High School Grand Slam Baseball is presented by WVU Medicine.
13-3 your final in 6 innings at the Knights Baseball Complex. Toronto 16-2 on the season as they score in every inning to pick up the victory here against Oak Glen. And Michael Henry had a big day at the plate, driven 3 runs. Again, this went back and forth early on because the Red Knights and the Golden Bears were tied at 2 after 2 innings of play. Actually headed after the top of the third, but then Toronto would take control from there. Good job on the base pass. Good job with the small ball, laying down the bunt, moving the runners over, and then also showing the solid contact as well.
Yeah, overall team speed and just exceptional hitting, and then that was the difference.
And also outstanding work on the mound by the Toronto starting pitcher, Lucas Wiseman, gets the victory. Went all 6 innings as the Red Knights pick up the victory here. 13-3 as they are scheduled to head to Brook for the first game on the turf at Brook tomorrow evening with the Golden Bears set to host Weir High. We're going to take a timeout. We will wrap up this broadcast, look ahead to our next WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam broadcast in a moment here from Toronto.
What could you do with some extra cash in your pocket? Let First Choice America help you to lower your monthly expenses by refinancing your auto loan. Switch and save today. It's easy. Plus, you'll get $250 cash in your pocket to use however you like. It's a great opportunity to tune up your finances. Enjoy low great rates, flexible terms, and no application fees. First Choice America, your first choice for refinancing.
Country roads, take me home. Take me home, country roads.
Skyview 9 with twice the power to help discover breaking news. Experience more and know more. 2 drones, 1 great news team, unlimited reach. News 9 and Skyview 9 take you everywhere. Sponsored by WVU Medicine Weirton Medical Center. Enjoy a new view of News 9 everywhere you go. Reward your curiosity. News 9 is everywhere you are, on every device. Experience more, know more with News 9 and the content you crave. On demand.
This is the future of golf.
It all starts here.
Live Golf on Fox.
This is going to be hot. It'll be a party. Long live golf.
Let's go!
Digital driving data.
Our cars are a privacy nightmare.
News 9 investigates.
They are filled with sensors. They are filled with cameras.
Digital driving, data privacy. Tomorrow at 5 on News 9.
13-3, Toronto in 6 over Oak Glen, picking up win number 16. Our next WVU Medicine High School Grand Slam broadcast scheduled to come to you from the new turf at Brook on Saturday at noon, live on Fox 9 as the Bruins host the Wheeling Park Patriots. Rich Donnelly, myself will be there for that action, unless Mother Nature throws us another curveball. So we'll say we're scheduled for noon Saturday at Brook. Again, thanks to our entire hardworking crew to get things turned around and get us all set up to bring you all the action here from Toronto. Thanks again to those schools for helping us get this together. And also, of course, my partner, Rich Donnelly. I'm Rob Metzger. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you again soon. Have a great Wednesday evening.
Wherever you go, know you're not alone. Just call me.